Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel and welcome back to the European Championships, and it's day 2 of the knockout stages in the round of 16. We've got 2 more matches today. The first one is at Bilbao in Spain, and it's between France and Russia. A little bit later on we've got Belgium taking on Switzerland. First of all, we've got the world champions France taking on Russia. So we had our first 2 games of the round of 16 yesterday. Both ended in penalty shootouts. Croatia and Czech Republic, no goals in 120 minutes of football, went to penalties, and the Croatia goalkeeper Livakovic saved 2 penalties, and Croatia won 4-1 in the shootout, knocking out the Czech Republic, who won all 3 of their group games but just came up short. And in the other game we had Portugal versus Italy, which also ended in penalties, but that match was 2-2 after extra time. And Portugal won that shootout 5-3. So far we have Croatia and Portugal in the quarterfinals, and Croatia will take on the winners of this match. Meanwhile, Portugal will take on the winners of the later match between Belgium and Switzerland. So if France win this, we could see a rematch from the 2018 World Cup final, but let's see how France and Russia did in their groups. France only qualified as a best third place team with 4 points. They drew against Spain 0-0. They did beat the Republic of Ireland 2-0. But then a surprising defeat to Serbia, 3-1 in the last round of games, meant that Serbia overtook France, finishing on just 4 points, third place in the group. Meanwhile, Russia were the winners of Group B. They were unbeaten in their 3 matches. They defeated Portugal 2-0, an impressive result there, and also defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina with a draw against Denmark, the only time they're dropping points. But Russia winning Group B. So I don't know how this one's going to go. France, a little bit disappointing in their group games. They did do well against Ireland, but the other 2 games they didn't win. So I don't know how this one's going to go. The world champions on paper should be favourites, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look at the team news. So France line up in a 4-1-2-3, and they have made 3 changes, 2 of which are the 2 fullbacks. Benjamin Mendy and Leo Dubois are back in the starting 11. Benjamin Pavard and Lucas Hernandez drop back to the bench. The other changes in central midfield, it's his Corentin Tolisso start his first match of the tournament. He's replacing the suspended Blaise Matuidi, who has picked up a couple of yellow cards. Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele are on the bench. I don't expect them to play though, as they've not fully recovered from their injuries, but they are on the bench, but don't expect them to feature, I don't think. Russia make 5 changes to the side that beat Bosnia. Again, both fullbacks are changed over. Georgi Shenikov and Mario Fernandes come back in, and they replace Sergei Petrov and Yuri Zhirkov. Ilya Kutepov has served his ban for 2 yellow cards, so he's back into the starting 11, and Andrei Semenov is benched. And the other 2 changes see Denis Cheryshev and Artem Zyuba come back in the left wing and forward positions, and they replace Shatov and Fedor Cholov. So match 3 of the round of 16, and let's see who is going to be facing Croatia in those quarterfinals. 2 penalty shootouts in 2 games so far. Will we see a game end in 90 minutes here? 4th minute of the game, and it's Russia with the ball. Here is Kutepov, and a cross and a header on goal was caught by Lloris. Golovin, and a cross and a header on goal and in, and Russia take the 1-0 lead. It's Denis Cheryshev in the 6th minute, and it is Russia that lead in Bilbao. France, the world champions, are behind again. Well, Golovin with the cross, and Cheryshev winning the header over, is that Dubois? I think it was Dubois. Coman puts it in there. It's headed away by Mario Fernandes. Here's Denis Cheryshev. Now Russia on the run again. Cheryshev beating the man for pace there, and he's been tackled. Well, 1 ball there. Throw in Russia. 8 minutes played. Here's Golovin. Georgi Shenikov of cross, and Zyuba is 2-0. Russia lead 2-0 after just over 8 minutes played. What's going on? France 2-0 down. Haven't even played 9 minutes yet. Russia have started this game phenomenally. Georgi Shenikov with the cross, and then Artem Zyuba left-footed volley near post in. 2-0 Russia. Well, they have stunned the world champions here, but France with a free kick, and it's a header, and it's Pogba. It's off the bar, and it's Guillaume, I think, made the save as well. It may have taken it off the bar. Here's Coman again, and Pogba, and that's taken the deflection, and Guillaume gets to it. Well, it was Coman with this free kick, and it was Pogba went for it. It was a good stop by Guillaume. Free kick Russia, Golovin. And a header on goal, but it's just over by Zyuba. Well, second half is underway. France have an awful lot of work to do and a big hill to climb. They're 2-0 down against Russia here. Corner for France. It's Coman on this. I think they are missing some of those key men. Mbappe is missing for them, as is Dembele. It's another shot that's blocked, and it's Cheryshev now for Russia. And Russia looking to counter again here. Miranchuk. And Mario Fernandez up from right back, and he's got a lot of space to run into. He's taken it past Matisse easily and across. And Cheryshev, and Loris gets to his near post. 55 minutes just gone. Russia with the ball again. Georgy Shenikov goes into Gazinski. Shenikov gets it back. Cheryshev goes for goal. Good save by Loris. It's a corner for Russia now. 63rd minute of the game. Russia, they're looking on top at the moment. France have not been good at all. They've been very disappointing. Russia 2-0 to the group. That's a ball up to Lacazette, and it's well defended by Gazinski. France need to up their game. They've brought on Martial to try and change things. We'll see if that helps them. Here he is. Martial going it alone, and he scored. What an impact. Martial from range, 65th minute. France have a goal back. Will they complete the comeback? Well, it was Antoine Griezmann, Martial in the centre circle, ran all the way, and then had a go from outside the area, and it goes straight in. France get one back. France have now made all 3 of their changes. Nabil Fekir's been brought on. I don't think he's played yet this tournament. Here's Griezmann, and here is Fekir. And it's a good block by Shenikov. Fekir will run this out, keep it by the corner flag. Finds Dubois, and a header, and it's in again. Martial, the super sub, has scored again, and it's 2-2. France come back from 2-0 down. Well, if ever there was an inspired substitution by Didier Deschamps, it's this one. Martial has come on and got a brace and pulled France back from 2-0 down to 2-2. And their header from 3 yards out's in. What a comeback and what an individual performance. Russia free kick. We're in 80 minutes now, and it's Loris holds on to it. But yeah, the last 10 minutes, it could be very interesting. Either side could still win this. Russia could go back in front. France could lead. Who knows? It's going to be very, very interesting last 10 minutes, and it might be extra time again. We've had 2 penalty shootouts in 2 games so far. This could be a third if it stays as it is, and we have extra time as well. Let's see. Here is Anthony Martial, who's on a hat-trick, and he only came on after, well, about an hour, I think it was, maybe less. Here's Tolisso. Nabil Fekir, one of the other substitutions, and it's blocked. And it's Denis Cheryshev to Shenikov, and a long ball, doesn't find a red shirt, only finds Hernandez. Here's N'Golo Kante. Tolisso. Rafael Varane to Pogba. Fekir. Fekir cuts inside, tries to bend one in, but just wide. There's 1 minute of stopper time left. We've had 3 out of 4. And it's Oleg Shatov now for Russia. And that's is that a foul? No, it's not a foul. And Loris holds on to it. Don't know if that was a cross or a shot. I've no idea. Goes long. Header forward. Doesn't find Griezmann. No, here's Daikia to Kutapov. Tries to find Shatov again, but given away. Here's Tolisso. About 30 seconds left. Maybe a little bit of additional stoppages. N'Golo Kante. Shot is blocked. It's Alexander Golovin. And Zuba. And Titi will hopefully deal with that. Yes, back to Loris. Looks like we're going to have extra time again for the 3rd game in a row in these last 16 games. But Fekir, maybe the chance here for France, but it's a great tackle by Cheryshev. Well, for the 3rd time in as many games, we've got extra time. No matches ending in 90 minutes so far, but France coming back from 2-0 down. This could be them trying to draw first blood in extra time here. It's Tolisso to Martial, who is on a hat-trick. The super sub. Still got it. Finds Griezmann. Griezmann puts out for a goal kick. 5 minutes to go in this first period. It's Kuziaev. And a one tackle by Kante, but it's Shenikov. And it's Shatov with the header, and it's just over. Long ball forwards by Loris. Nabil Fekir has been brought down by Cheryshev, who's on a yellow. He's off. France free kick. Nabil Fekir. It's hit the wall. It's Griezmann. It's skied over. Russia down to 9 men with 10 minutes to go here because Petrov's receiving treatment. Oh, Guillaume spilled the shot there, and it's just hit the side netting. But yeah, Russia playing with 9 at the moment. Petrov is really hobbling. They've made all 4 changes, Russia. They're going to have to keep him out there. He's giving it away. It's Martial. and it's blocked and it's cleared by Kutipov. 5 minutes to go in extra time. If it stays as it is, we've got another penalty shootout. Here's Pogba and Kante, Benjamin Pavard, and headed away by Petrov, only as far as Pogba. It's Martial. He's been brought down. That's got to be a penalty. That has to be. It is a penalty. It's Martial to get his hat-trick, and it's in. France lead 3-2 with 3.5 minutes to go of extra time. What a turnaround that Martial has inspired. Martial came on as a sub, and he has just completed his hat-trick from the spot. Seconds to go in the game. It's Pavard for France, and it's full time. France turn it around. Wow, what a game. What a game. Russia, an early 2-0 lead, scored twice inside 10 minutes. France, 2-0 down at half-time, looked like there was no way back. They were very disappointing. They brought on Anthony Martial. Martial coming on 52 minutes, replacing Kingsley Coman, who didn't have a great day. But Martial inspires a France comeback, a hat-trick, scoring twice to draw France to level 2-2 after being 2-0 down, taking it to extra time, and then 3 minutes to go in extra time. Martial winning the penalty and converting it to complete his hat-trick and give France a 3-2 win over Russia. That's why they're the world champions, just that. They weren't great, but, you know, just the grit to stay in there, to get it back. Martial, just an inspirational comeback. I can't believe it. I don't think Russia will believe it either. 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. And they end up losing 3-2 after extra time. I think they'll be kicking themselves. They could have beaten the world champions and be through to a quarter-final. And instead, it's France. And they will now take on Croatia in a rematch from the 2018 final. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't know about you. But France-Croatia again, I'd love to see it. Match stats. France had 4 clear-cut chances. You know, the first half they had like a couple, but did not take them. And Russia, you know, they hit early. 2 goals inside 10 minutes. France, 7 yellow cards. So I think they might get a fine for that. But Kante, Pogba, Fekir, Tolisso, Griezmann, Dubois and Mendy all getting bookings. That's 7 yellow cards. I don't know who's going to miss the quarterfinals, but that's a lot. Matuidi will be back, but I don't know who's on the yellow at the moment. I'll have to have a look. Denis Cheryshev, the only person to receive cards for Russia. 2 yellow cards. He was sent off on 102 minutes. So the only player that will miss the quarterfinal is Corentin Tolisso. Everyone else will be available, and they'll have Matuidi back. And hopefully Mbappe and Dembele might have a part to play. We'll wait and see what their fitness is like when they take on Croatia. But that was a match and a half. So we do have one more game today, and at 7:45 Belgium will be taking on Switzerland. And then tomorrow we've got 2 more games, and it's Wales and Serbia facing each other. And we've got the Netherlands taking on Norway, and the winners of those games will take on each other. So tomorrow we've got Wales, Serbia, the Netherlands and Norway. But we do have our first confirmed quarterfinal tie, and it's a rematch from the 2018 World Cup final, France versus Croatia, which I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be great. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching it. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And I'll see you hopefully later on for Belgium versus Switzerland. If not, I will see you tomorrow for 2 more games. But yeah, that was an entertaining one. France pull it back. Martial pulled it back. He scored all 3 goals. That was great. But anyway guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.